this is John, and welcome back to my 4th Annual Horror-Athon. Today, we are talking about Insidious, a movie from 2011. And in Insidious, it deals with this family whose oldest child gets put in a coma, and right as this happens, they start dealing with these entities in their house. Now they have to figure out this way of getting rid of the ghosts, essentially. And there's also this pretty unique thing in the film involving astral projection. Okay, so getting into it first and foremost, what I liked about the movie. The family unit in the film is very well handled. The family unit in this movie is essentially the most important thing about it, and they definitely made it very well. You have the parents who are both loving, caring parents. Even the father is depicted as a loving, caring father. And you have the kids who are, the kids. They're rambunctious, kind of wild. And the whole narrative just revolves around these parents trying to protect their kids. Especially the one who's in a coma. They also added in the idea of astral projection, which is very unusual for haunting horror films. Astral projection, where a person's soul leaves their body for a set period of time, that is not something they really do in these movies a whole lot. But with Insidious back in 2011, they actually did do that. And honestly, it kind of lends itself very well to this sort of genre. And the way they approached it in this film, it makes sense and is integral to the whole narrative. And as far as the acting goes, the acting's very good. Pretty much everyone's a good actor, but I have to hand it to Lynn Shay. Lynn Shay plays Elise, this psychic in the film, and she is terrific in it. She's not in the whole movie too much, but when she is, she just eats up the entire scenes she is in. And unlike some other characters who are barely in a movie, she does a lot for the film. Elise, she may only be in the film for a little bit, but she is extremely important to the film. Now, this movie's very entertaining. However, it does have its problems. The low-budget nature of the film, unfortunately, shows from time to time, from jumpy edits that are quite jarring to, unfortunately, very bad special effects. They don't use a whole lot of CGI in the film, but when it does, it shows pretty badly. And again, some of the editing's very jumpy and very sudden. I also think they show the ghosts too much. There are some scenes where a character is, interacting with one of these ghosts and you don't see it, and it's actually very effective. But there are plenty of scenes where they interact with it and you see it, and it just is not very scary. But all in all, I think this is a very good movie. It's definitely aged pretty well over the last 12 years. I like the story. They actually do a handful of new things with haunting horror films. The acting's good. The family unit's well done. There are a couple of issues with the film, mainly the low budget nature shows from time to time. But other than that, though, I think this is a very good film, and I do very much recommend it for your horror viewing this month. I am going to give Insidious an 8. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Badetsky will return.